Alright, here's what we're doing today. We're going to do some more cleaning on this sub. Taking the wire wheel and the die grinder, getting all this off. Before I do that, I want to get the majority of the gasket material off. I'll probably speed through a lot of this. I'll try to anyway, as much as my phone will let me edit. Get in with a chisel of some sort. You get way deep into these crevices. Get the last material out that the die grinder couldn't get. We're going to keep it a low angle on it and just keep scraping. Follow the lip around. Bring out all the old material. Getting there. So the basket is clean. As far as the gas material is removed, I still have to take some mineral spirits or even acetone to it. Finish cleaning that. Take a little heat here. Heat up the adhesive. Gotta be careful with the heat gun so you don't get it too hot and melt the plastic, warp the plastic, etc. So, you know, just be careful. This is the more tedious part of the job. Getting everything cleaned up. Getting all the old material off. Alright, so we're pretty much clean. Just need to put the new surround on. Just do a little test fit. Always do a test fit, make sure you have the right stuff. What I might do, what I think I'll do is actually shim the coil up, or shim the cone up some more. So it makes better contact with the lip on the cone. So everything's clean, all the residue's gone. Clean surface, prepped, ready to go. This is what I prefer to use, mainly because it comes in the kits from most of your speaker repair stores that sell they sell the parts, that sell the foam surrounds. Springfield Speaker Repair, Speaker Exchange, Simply Speakers, whatever. They will put M3035 in the kit if you ask them to, or sometimes you don't get a choice. Whatever. You need it. It's good. It dries quickly. Cleans up nice. Just use this. You can use E6000 from Hobby Lobby or Walmart or whatever if you want. I don't like it as much. I think it skins over too quickly. This stuff seems to actually penetrate the foam, and it just works better. So just use some of this. It's better. The only bad part is sometimes the lid gets stuck. There you go. Have your rag around in case there's any overflow. You're going to want to put a nice even bead all the way around, as even as you can manage. Try not to get it so close to the lip here, where it starts to raise up on the cone. If you do that, it tends to smush out when you put the surround down. So keep it kind of in the middle, or even towards the edge, all the way around here. You can use the tip to spread it out a little bit if you want. Kit comes with a brush. You can use the brush, whatever. And just nice, even bead. I'll follow my own advice here. Not too close, but it's, you know, thick enough bead that when the surround does smash down onto it, it will go all the way to the edges. Double check, fill in any spots that might look a little bare. There we go. Now I like to let it sit for just a bit, let it tack up. Let it tack up a little bit. It has a smell to it, but you'll get over it. Cone's good, it's still supported by tongue depressors. Just lay it down even as possible. It'll fall into place. No need to panic if it kind of has to be pushed down over the lip. No, just push it in a little bit. Work it in a little bit, massage it. You can go side to side and twist it a little bit. Just to spread the glue around. Make a good seal. Turn, little twist, you know. It'll start to tack up. You'll have to sit here and just work with it. Just for a little bit. Work with it, push it down. Now would be, well, I'd give it a little bit longer, but maybe here to, I don't know, 5 minutes. Clean up any excess with some mineral spirits and a rag. If you do fuck it up somehow, mineral spirits, as long as this stuff doesn't get too set, mineral spirits will loosen it up. You can take it apart, clean it, reapply if you have to. Not a big deal. And just work it in, smush it around. Sometimes what I'll do, even if I don't want to sit here and play with it for 3 hours, after it's set well enough, put a rag over the top just so you don't mess with anything. I take just a heavy piece, piece of plywood, scrap plywood, whatever, maybe a cutout from a subwoofer box, and just place it right here on top of the rag, and it keeps everything set. Set everything in one place. But we're not going to do that yet. We're just going to keep working it in, moving it around. Even tucking it in on that lip on the basket. It seems to be lined up pretty good. Once it gets a little more tacky, I'll take the dowels, I'll take the popsicle sticks out of the basket, and then I'll work the sub from underneath, and I'll push it in, and I'll flex it, go up and down with it, just to make sure everything's set like I want it. In fact, I think I'll give you a minute. You might see some glue smushing up around here. It's okay. We'll come back through with some mineral spirits later and clean it. Ain't a big deal. Once you're happy with it, you can just walk away for 30-40 minutes and come back. I'm just going to keep my eye on it. Now I am just on board. Do that. This is just a cutout from a sub box I built. Piece of scrap wood I just laid on top. And just let it sit there for a while. And I'll come back later. Okay, here's what we're doing today. I got me a head-mounted action cam mount for my phone. So yeah, here we go. I got both my hands. We're hands-free now. Cool. I don't have to put the phone in the tripod or hold it with one hand and do my thing. So, last thing. Sub's almost done. This should be the last part. Took out the dowels. Now we just got to glue the foam to the basket, and we're done. So, keep your rag handy. Pry up a little bit on the edge of the cone of the surround. You can bend this. You're not going to hurt it. Don't worry about it. And just start smearing on the glue. Don't be shy. Just get it in there. It'll smush out where it needs to go. So just put one, pretty good bead all the way around. I have a little Lazy Susan for subs. I just you know, ironically, too lazy to grab it. Don't be shy with the glue, just get it in there. Hopefully the action cam footage looks okay from this angle. Action cam, it's my phone, let's be honest here. But hopefully it looks all right. And, you know, make sure everything obviously sits in the groove here on the speaker. If some smushes out, don't worry about it, it's not the end of the world. Just get it in there. If you get any residue on your fingers, just get a rag with some mineral spirits, you'll be okay. And make sure it's in there tight against the little lip on the sub, on the frame. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you can clean up the excess if you want. I always like to flex the sub a bit, move it up and down. And I just pulled it out, but you get the point. Work it in a little bit, smush it in, pinch this around, move the glue around. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Flex it, move it around. This is a good time to check to make sure the coil's not rubbing. It shouldn't, but you never know. If it is, you fucked up. Cool. I will clean up some of this excess. There is quite a bit actually. So I'll clean that up. Just not right now. That's it. So that's how you put new foam on a W6 sub. Once I do clean up the surround, what I'll do overnight, lay this over it, take this, just to put a little weight on there, maybe even put that on top, just to, you know, make it seal, make it on, you know, make it sit on there flush and tight. But not gonna worry about that right now. So that's it. That's how you recone a W6v2 sub, not recone, refoam a W6 JL sub, version 2 W6. So this won't work on the version 3. The version 3 has a rubber surround, which is in some ways is better, in some ways not. I like the foam just because if you're playing music below the tuning frequency of your box, the foam will die first, and that'll tell you like, hey, you messed up. You know, tune your amp, set your subsonic, things like that. So that's everything. I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up and get it back to the client. So all right, take her easy.